There's one Republican member of the House of Representatives that I've always just had a dislike for. His name is Clay Higgins. Now, he's definitely a Trump bumper, a QAnon conspiracy theorist. There's no question about that. But I just didn't like the way he carried himself. He's from Louisiana, I believe. And he always sat and talked like he's a good old boy, boss, hog type of guy. He's obviously trying to create a persona that's probably not him. He always acted like he was smarter than everybody in the room, but when the words came out of his mouth, he said, "No, that's a dumb motherfucker." And talk about dumb motherfuckers, here's what he did recently. There was a press conference outside the Capitol. Lauren Boebert was being interviewed, and a young man with a camera or a phone was asking questions from the crowd. He was yelling questions from the crowd. And, well, frankly, Lauren Boebert has a lot of answers she should provide. Well, that young man said, "Hey, Lauren, why are you getting divorced?" And for whatever reason, that stirred the loins of Clay Higgins, because he immediately went over to the young man and said, "Go away, go away." And then he grabs him and physically tries to push him away from Lauren Boebert and the press conference. Wait a minute, what did this kid do? He's just got his camera or his phone and he's asking questions at a press conference. Isn't that what a fucking press conference is about? Was Clay Higgins upset about the type of question? Well, this is a fucking America, motherfucker. You can say whatever you want. You love the Second Amendment. How about the First Amendment? But anyway, Clay Higgins grabs this kid, manhandles him, and pushes him away from the crowd. And guess what? The Capitol Police come along. They don't arrest Clay Higgins for assault, because that was clearly assault. They take this kid away and they detain him. For what? For asking a question of one of our politicians? See, that's the problem. Politicians get preferential treatment. They can break laws and then they take you in and detain you. It's absolutely bullshit. And every time I watch that video, I think about all the videos I see on TikTok. How these guys will get pulled over by cops and they won't give their ID or won't give their information, and they're perfectly legal to do that. It turned out to be a mess. I'm tired of watching those fucking videos. There's so many of them. But maybe you should kick it up a notch now and maybe go out to these press conferences on the Capitol steps and do the same thing. Let's call out Clay Higgins. We should do a deep dive on Clay Higgins. I don't like the motherfucker, and I'll guarantee you there's some bad shit in his background.